Well, according to one expert, uh, Iran will still be able to build 10 nuclear warheads inside of the next 12 months. A professor and nuclear expert who has closely tracked Iran's nuclear facilities believes that despite Saturday night's U.S. airstrike, the regime will still be able to build around 10 nuclear weapons within the next year. Uh, in an interview with Dan Abrams on Sirius XM, the Dan Abrams Show, Dr. Jeffrey Lewis, a professor at the Middlebury Institute of International Studies at Monterey, made clear that even after the U.S. military attacks on 3 nuclear sites in Iran, Iran still has enough material to build a significant arsenal. If Iran were to further enrich that material, which would not take very long, a month or 2 or 3, depending on how many centrifuges they have left available to them, that would be enough for about 10 weapons, he said. So if everything goes badly, if Iran has retained as much capability as I worry they might, you could see Iran with an arsenal of something like 10 weapons inside of the next 12 months. Then Dan Abrams asked him a question. To be clear, you fear that Iran still today maintains the capability to create up to 10 nuclear weapons within a year? Dr. Lewis said, I don't fear it, I know it. It is just a fact. The professor went on to explain that Iran has at least one enrichment facility that the U.S. did not hit in Saturday's attack, along with an underground production line to produce more centrifuges. In light of that, Dr. Lewis questioned the wisdom of the U.S. strike. If you don't get the whole program, then what was the point of doing any of this? Dr. Lewis said. Dan Abrams followed up by asking Dr. Lewis what the U.S. and Israel could do to destroy the entire Iranian nuclear program, and Dr. Lewis made clear that he considers that outcome to be a long shot. Quote, I would not have recommended this course of action precisely because I don't think you will ever be able to get everything with a high degree of certainty. And even if you did, the Iranians could just start over again. So I think it's going to be pretty tough. So all of this bullshit, they still have, according to fucking J.D. Vance, they still have their entire stockpile of enriched uranium intact. They just moved it to a different location. Their centrifuges inside the mountain at the Fordo facility are still functional. They just have to dig a new tunnel to get to it. And they'll be able to finish. So from what I understood, at this point, Iranians had enriched their uranium to about 60% pure. They need to further process to get it to 90% pure to become weapons grade. And they're a couple of months away from being able to do that. Even now, after the strikes. Cool. But little Donnie Two Scoops still wants his Nobel Peace Prize. He better get it this year, because a year from now, Iran's going to have 10 nuclear warheads.